In our very first story, the national chairman of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo, has been granted bail after being slapped with 4 charges in connection with the Leap Take saga. He is, however, insisting he never uttered the remarks attributed to him on that tape. We're going over live to our correspondent, our reporter, Kwesi Parker-Wilson, who's standing by at the police headquarters where Mr. Ofosu-Ampofo was released a short while ago. Now, Parker, what can you tell us? I know that the NDC, members, supporters of the National Democratic Congress, massed up at the police headquarters for a while, waiting for the release of the national chairman, of their national chairman. Eventually, he was released. But what do we know as being the charges?
Right, so 4 charges, we are told, and the first one is threat of harm. The second is conspiracy to commit harm. The third charge is rioting, and the fourth charge is assaulting public officials. So these are the 4 charges leveled against the chairman of the NDC, Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo. And as you rightly mentioned, the Samuel never admitted to the voice. In fact, in the interrogation room, the audio was played to him, and he was asked whether he would concede that that is his voice. In response, he told the CID official that he doesn't comment on Dr. K, and so he's not going to comment on that. A few hours on, the CID officials, the NDC lawyers and some of his lawyers actually secured a bill for him. Now, when he was addressing the party supporters, he made it clear that he is the man of peace and that he has no intention to actually incite individuals to cause mayhem in the country. We can listen to him.
First of all, let me give thanks to the Almighty God. This is the day the Lord has made, and we should rejoice and be grateful to the good Lord. And to also thank our teaming party supporters for keeping faith with leadership and for sparing your time to be here to give us this kind of support. I want to appreciate it and to assure all of you that your chairman, the NDC chairman, is a man of peace. I have been in politics for the past 30 years. There is no iota or there is no record that any insult has ever proceeded out of my mouth. No! I have led the party and we have always come out peacefully in all that we do. Yes. My decision in the recent by-election at Ayawaso West Wogon indicates that I'm a very peaceful person. Very peaceful man. Because I will want to protect life and property than political gain. The road criminals are walking free. I want to assure all of you and also to thank the police officers that they have handled us professionally. Yeah. And we believe that that they will do a very professional job. Yes. I want to assure all and sundry that we will not undermine the peace and stability of this country. But we will not own doctored messages. We still want to remain that whatever has been put out there in several forms or shapes are doctored to undermine the party. I want to end by thanking everybody and to assure you that we will continue to be law-abiding party. We will continue to observe the rule of law, and we will continue to champion our quest for winning 2020. As your chairman, I will prevent us from going ahead to win 2020 and from the.
Well, Kwesi Parker-Wilson is still on the line. Now, have we had any other reaction from the party apart from what the national chairman has had to say?
Yes, of course. I mean, the lawyers have been speaking. Some executives have also been speaking now. The deputy General Secretary of the party, that is Kabuama Osukono. He says that the government is actually focusing on triviality.
Following the announcements that Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Samuel Obusuampofo, had been granted bail, scores of the supporters here are tending to disperse from here. They've been here all day since 8:56 a.m. I can tell you. At the announcements that he has been granted bail, a lot of them are dispersing. And a short while ago, we heard him speak to the crowd here. Let's speak to Peter Otokuno, who is a Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Let's hear him out now. He is one of the Deputy General Secretaries of the NDC. Let us pick his thoughts on exactly what he makes of all that's been happening all day.
The power rotates, and power will rotate in 2020. They should be careful. Whatever they do today, the seeds they sow today will come and germinate, grow, and it will bear fruits, and it will come hunting them.
And what message does this send to your party, especially because of this leak tape and all the brouhaha that has come?
The message it sends to our party is that we should even be more united and solidarize with ourselves and become stronger, because our opponents, they are not joking. The enemy is not joking. It is in to alienate us. So we should also prepare. Remain strong, remain resolute, remain together, and be able to secure power from them. You cannot use power capriciously like this. That is not what power is made for. People are suffering in this country. People are hungry in this country. The dollar is on the loose. Then you focus on trivialities like this. You cannot stay in power for the next 4 years.
Now, Kwesi, have we also heard from the supporters of the National Democratic Congress who were told masked up at the CID headquarters?
The party were excited about the release of their chairman, because this morning have been with them, and they have always indicated that, listen, they want their chairman to be released, else they were going to actually take the protest. So when they heard the announcement, they were excited, and some of them we spoke to clearly indicated to us that what has happened is an indication that the NDC is going to regain power in 2020.
I left Olubo at 4 o'clock with the first bus, and I reached here around 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Okay, and you've been here since till now.
Here since morning up to now.
And now you had the announcement that he has been granted bail.
Yeah,
so what are you doing from here?
Oh yeah, I'm going back to Olubo. Yeah, I'm going back to Olubo now. Now I'm free. Yeah.
You are satisfied that the man has been released on bail now?
I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied that my national chairman has been released or has been granted bail. But any time, any day that they call him back, I will be here again.
You leave your business and your family and everything and come here?
Yes, I'm all the way from Olubo. Okay. Yeah.
Did you also travel from Olubo?
No, I'm coming from North Carnation.
Okay.
Yes, I'm the youth organizer of Okaikwe South, and I'm here to support my chairman, who has been for no reason been brought here, but thank God he has been released, and we are all happy. And this shows that in 2020, we are winning power. We are not going to sit down for these people to do whatever they want to do.
Some NDC sympathizers here who have come around to sympathize with the chairman of the National Democratic Congress, who is Mr. Samuel Obusuampofo, and they are dispersing now because essentially the man has been freed. They had said that they were going to stay here all night if it meant that their chairman was still in custody at the CID headquarters all night, but it appears it's all done now. Everybody is moving to their various houses. I must say that they left their businesses, left their families and everything, and came here to show that solidarity to their chairman.